Just give me a moment. I'm just setting up my stream. I also have to grab something. Okay, why it's not showing my current live though? Where's my live stream? Hmm. Okie dokie. Give me a quick second. I'm trying to figure this out. Why is this not showing me things? Oh, there's that. Sweet. Okay. Well, I'll be starting that in a minute, and I'm gonna pull up music, and I'm going to do all that fun stuff. What's the vibe for the music today? What is the vibe? The vibe for the music today. I'll do this one. Let's do something chill. I'll put some music on and gonna just adjust that a little bit. And then we'll get to this in a minute. If you're waiting for a minute, the I'm in the middle of posting the links everywhere so people can hang out with me if they want. Okay, guys. I am here. I am here, and I am going to be drawing some art. I got a couple things to work on. Somebody wanted me to do a bust shot of their character, and I have a video I'm going to work on, which is going to be very exciting. It's a video I've been wanting to work on for quite a bit. Haven't been able to. Now I can finally do that. So, first things first, let's get started on this. I'm going to have to pull it up on my phone. They sent me a reference for a pose that they wanted for this one. So, pulling that up right now. And going to be using that as a reference while we draw. So this is what we're doing. Anybody want to talk about how their day's doing? How's it going? As you can see from my recent YouTube post, my day is not the best. But at least the good news is I do, for a couple days, have a car to drive. It's a rental. It's not my car. It's somebody else's car. But, however, the good news is, it's a car that can get me to work for a couple days. My mom says she's gonna see if my stepdad will let me borrow his car to drive, but I very much doubt that he's gonna say yes, because it's his car. It's his car. That's a nice thing. But he's also not in the country. So, it'd be really nice if I can drive it, but if he says no, I don't blame him. Yeah, no, I'm very stressed out. So I decided, I need a distraction, and stream's a pretty good distraction. Because, for one thing, I get to talk to people, and you guys can tell me about how you're doing. And I'm home alone with my dogs, because my family went out to go to an amusement park without me. So, if I'm a little salty this stream, that's probably why. I'll try not to let the stream get too salty, because I don't want this being me complaining about my life problems for however many hours it's gonna be streaming this, so... Oh, whoops, did not mean to do on that later. Anyway, enough about me. Anybody got some cool plans going on this weekend? It's raining here, and I know there's an eclipse out. So, I can't see it here because of all the rain. It's just a lot of rain. So much rain. Which is unfortunate, but, can't blame it. In all fairness though, I wouldn't have been able to see the full eclipse where I live anyway. I live too far east from, like, the path of it. But I would have possibly been able to see at least a little bit of it. So that would have been fun. But that's okay. That's fine. Hold on, I just realized that the thing I'm watching the chat from on my phone is blaring audio and it's distracting me. So, yeah. There we go. Now not only is the time caught up, but I can't hear myself from another device. So I don't have, for people who don't know, I have 2 laptops. And I'm not using the second one now because I just didn't feel like pulling it out. I do need to go on there and like clean it out. So the reason why I have 2 laptops is last year my previous computer broke and they couldn't fix it at Best Buy. So I went and I got a new one because I was like, I could go without a computer or I can go and... I just realized I made the screen too big. I'll fix that. I can't go without a computer, or I can go and like get a new laptop and, you know, because especially since I was going out of the state for school, I needed a computer anyway. So I ended up getting a new laptop, which is the one I'm drawing on. But then I ended up transferring schools, and my current school is like, yeah, so you need a school computer, and we want you to get a MacBook, and we want you to get all this stuff for it, which would have been fine if it wasn't a MacBook. And for people who don't know me too well, I hate MacBooks. I hate them. I think they're the worst computer ever to like use. They're not user friendly, and just for some reason when I use them I get super angry trying to figure out how to use a MacBook. It's just me and MacBooks don't mix well, and unfortunately my school prefers them. And I get why, because they're like, especially since I'm like an art major, and one of my classes is currently a photography class, it's much nicer to go ahead and use something with a pretty screen that has pretty graphics for videos. But, yeah, no. They wanted me to do that. And I was talking with people at my school, because last semester I went about just like being like, oh, I won't buy a new computer now. I'll just hold off on getting that, because none of my classes really needed me to have a computer. And I didn't take my current laptop to school often. Sometimes I did, most times I didn't. Then, back in, what was it? Back in the summer, what had happened was I got into my animation class, I got into my photography class, and I was like, oh, well, I'm gonna have to have a computer for school. And I was looking at the cost of MacBooks, and I was like, I really don't want to spend this much money on a computer that I don't even want. So I pulled out my old laptop, which I hadn't fixed, I hadn't done anything with it, I still had it. And I went, well, if the screen's the only thing that's broken, because the last people who took a look at it said they couldn't fix it because of something with the screen. I went, if the screen's the only thing that's broken, then I'll take it to somebody else and I'll see if they'll fix it for me. So I called a couple people. There was somebody who luckily was only just down the road from where I lived who was like, yeah, we could take a look at it. They took a look at it and they were like, oh, the issue is this, we'll fix it for you. And I was like, great. So I have a school computer. And it works fine. It's slower than this computer, but that's okay. It's like, all I use it now is I take it with me on days at school, certain days at school. And I work on stuff in between my classes. So yeah, it's all fine. It's all good. Everything's working out. At least in that point. I didn't have to spend $1,000 getting a MacBook that I didn't want, which was nice. The sad news was I had to use all the money I was saving towards an iPad for the computer repair, which ironically I had enough saved just... Oops, did not want to do that. I had enough saved just for the computer repair. So, I mean, that was nice, but someday I'll get that iPad. It's probably not going to be anytime soon, which makes me sad, but someday. I drew this character with a neck, but I remember that they said that this character doesn't have a neck. I haven't seen object head characters in a while. Or at least haven't drawn an object head character in a while. So we'll draw them without a neck. At least the neck will be a good reference for the body, so... Why is my... You can't really see it because the bar is in the way, but I keep having a flashing on the corner of my, like, type here to search bar. that you probably would have been able to see if I didn't have this new thing blocking it. And I think it's supposed to be like the eclipse moving, but it's just really distracting. Putting on some hit low vibes. We want to fix this arm. Not exactly digging how the arm looks. Or the shoulder. Get a sippy of water. I don't normally listen to this kind of music on my own, but this has given me major Sonic Frontiers vibes. Here's a fun fact. The only Sonic game I've ever sat down and played most of was Sonic Heroes growing up. Not any of the other ones. My osmosis into like Sonic lore has been through real-time fandom and Snapcube. So, if you you know, go follow Penny Snapcube Parker and go watch her videos because she's a funny lady. Though I would be really surprised if people who follow me at this point do not know who Snapcube is because I use real-time fandom audios for a bunch of my videos. So it's all fun and games. But yeah, I was watching her, I finished watching her, like, 10-hour stream that I've used as, like, background noise, because that's what I do, is I use a lot of streams and videos and stuff for background noise when I'm drawing, which is how I got into watching video essays. And earlier, actually, when I was sketching out, not this, because I'm doing that now, but this thing, earlier a friend had sent me a video about Breaking Bad, and the tequila that they used in season 4 for a specific scene where Gus poisons a bunch of people. And they sent me that video because they know I like Breaking Bad, because I watched that at the end of last year. It's a good show. And they sent me that video because they were like, I know you like Breaking Bad, and this is interesting. You should watch this. And I did, and they were right. I liked it, and it was interesting, and I liked watching it. So we have that. But back to Snapcube. So I was watching her Frontiers video because it was good background noise. It was a 10-hour long video, and I was like, this will keep me entertained for about a week while I work. Because this week, you saw that walk cycle animation I did. I had to get that thing done. That thing and its finality ended up being, not including the background frames, because I kind of don't count that, but at least with like the character animation, that ended up being 127 frames. It was a lot, and most of those frames were not repeated, so I needed something to keep me motivated, and Penny Parker's stuff usually does that, because it's long, it takes a while to get through a video, and it keeps me entertained while I work. So yeah, thank you, Miss Parker. I very much appreciate what you do. for keeping a random artist on YouTube entertained while they draw. No joke, I honest to God would probably be listening to one of her streams right now if I wasn't drawing on stream. It's like, well, I'm not streaming, I'm listening to other people's streams. So, there we go. There's that. Because it's just nice entertainment. And of course later this month will be a new What's Left of Us, so I'm gonna fix the sleeve. The sleeve does not look right. There's going to be a new What's Left of Us so that I can listen to that, hopefully live. Hopefully. I'm praying that maybe it could be live. Last time, every time, I've had the, like, worst luck when it comes to catching a What's Left of Us stream, because I'm either catching them late, so I'm a little bit behind everybody else when I am able to watch it, or like I'm like my mom wants me to do something when I get home on days that they have their streams. Like last week I was able to like listen through the whole stream fine and stuff, but we were having a not last week, sorry, last stream they had. But we were having a yard sale in my house. No, I don't want to do that. But this gotta fix this arm. We were having a yard sale at my house, and so my mom wanted me to help carry stuff around, which was fine, but the stream was happening. So I had my phone in my pocket watching the stream. And so I was sitting there, and there was like some parts that were like hard for me to hear over like the noise my mom and my sister were making. But like I managed to watch the full thing, so it was fine. It was a good stream. Hopefully someday I can sit down for a stream and just sit and draw and listen to it and be more active in the actual stream when it happens, but unfortunately that day has not come yet. But maybe it will. Maybe it will. I'm a busy person. Between my art and my animations and my school and my job, so. Okay, let's touch this up a bit. This character's coming out cute. Let's fix the, like, neck. There we go. So when it comes to commissions, I tend to like touch up the sketches a little more than if I was just like sketching something for a bigger piece. Like if I'm like drawing something, for example, like say let me find something. Some of that I can't show you guys. I can literally just grab any other random piece. I want a finished piece though. Okay, here we go. So like this piece, for example, the sketch for this is a lot more rough than the sketch I'm going to be submitting to a commissioner. And the reason why I want to make the sketch nice is because I wanted to get it pretty fairly close to what the final version is going to look like, minus some like touch-ups I could have missed. So, you know, if you're thinking about commissioning me, I did put the link to my commissions down below. I could very much use any money. I'm stressed, very stressed, but I am also very, very happy that at least some people have decided to help out a bit, which I very much appreciate it. My job has also been nice about me having to miss some work. I'm gonna talk with them tomorrow and see how we can go about this, because this whole thing with my actual vehicle is super ridiculous, and I'm angry and I'm sad. So, yeah. It's just very annoying. Okay. Any details on the shirt? Yep. I know these are going to be just like lined out in a bit, but at least it'd be nice to have them on reference of what it's going to look like on the character. One quick second. Okay, the character doesn't really have anything on their screen, so. And then it's rainbow colors. Okay, let's redo this a little bit. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nailed it. And that looks about good. I'm gonna ask them if they want me to save, change anything. Oh wait, there I go. Making sure. Sorry, I don't know if you guys can actually like hear things when I have the speed paint thing up or not. Want to make sure you guys can be able to see everything. Okay. That should be good. That should be good for the final. So I'm going to put my ugly ass watermark over everything. And the reason why I do this is mostly for like scamming reasons. Cause like, yeah, if somebody commissions me for the sketch and hasn't paid yet, and then went ahead and just like ghosted me after they got the sketch, at least the sketch will have this ugly ass watermark over it. It's like, it's not the most helpful saving grace thing, but it does a bit of work, so I'm gonna now put this back up to... Huh. Mike cut it out there for a bit. That was weird. Okay, so now we're on this version. We're gonna keep that up for a second while I go and get the, well, I go send this to a person. Oh wait, hold on. I actually have to, for the sketch. Okie dokie. There we go, there's that. Sorry, I'm sending it too. Okie dokie. So we're gonna keep those and leave those alone. And we're gonna start working on this now. This nifty little project. Oops. Why does this not have... Oh, this one. There we go. I was like, that's weird. Wonder why it wasn't showing it. Now I know why. Unfortunately, my reference for this house is like a little bit of it, but that's fine. That's fine. So far, we are go. Now it's back to using the line tool to make this. My key to drawing houses has been to just you know, wing it. It's not exactly the best one, but it works for a bit. Oh yeah, I forgot about that shit. Uh, okay. Why does this sound like a 21 Pilot song? Is this a 21 Pilot song? Nope. It's just some song. Oh, now there's movie clips in the song. I only have these playlists saved for these streams, so it's not like I'm like sitting here listening to this in my usual music. I don't think the vocals going out like that though works for it. That's fine. That's fine. It's just not my normal taste in music I listen to. Then again, earlier in the stream I did say I don't usually listen to lo-fi beats, so there you go. There you go. So, how are we all doing today? You guys having a great eclipse? Or a great Saturday if you're in a place where you can't really see the eclipse? Because I am in a place where you can kind of see the eclipse, but you can't really see the eclipse because there's clouds in the way. Because it's been raining all day. So there's my unfortunality of today. Okie dokie. It's probably not going to be the prettiest house I've ever drawn, but it'll at least serve purposes for this video, which is all I needed to do. You hear the guy? He's going to Ayo. Ayo. I don't know if I'm like really feeling this music though. I might change it. What do you say? You guys want me to change it? I realize I made these like really uneven. Whoops. I could put on some other copyright-free music if you guys don't want any lo-fi beats. You guys just gotta let me know what you think. And I'll do that. Ooh, this one's kind of interesting though. I like this one. Okay, why are you not erasing the thing that I want you to erase? Erase it! Thank you. Now just scooch you back into place. Yay! I love vector lines. They make life so much easier. This thing being uneven is gonna bug me. I was like, I'll leave it, but I'm like, no. It's gonna bug me if it's uneven. Oh damn, this music's kinda epic actually. Yeah. This works. This fixes my mistake. Sort of. Kind of. Not really. Hold on a second. Huh. Yay! We finished that. I'm gonna save this before something gets lost and I end up crying over it. Woo! Got a bottle of water here. My throat's feeling a little bit scratchy today. Don't know what to do about it, but whatever. Whatever. Let's see. Oh wait, this was supposed to be a poll. I remember that. I have this house's design in my head, but I completely forgot about this bit. Actually, I feel like these kind of windows, because like when I was thinking these runes would lead into fit more like that. The nice thing about the rest of the house, though, is I do have a reference for it, which is this off to the side. It's just this portion right here that I did have a reference prior to. But now I can finish this, so. Though actually, this goes lower. So this doesn't go actually that far out. Just realizing. So let's erase that. I am going to at one point, because I bet somebody watching this is probably thinking it. I am at one point going to download Blender and use Blender for this. Just at the moment, I don't have Blender. And if I'm going to put Blender on one of my computers, it's going to be my school computer. Mostly because I feel like this might not have the space for it. Maybe. I haven't decided yet. I also don't have Blender yet, so. We'll see, we'll see. I should probably get Blender though and start using it more for my comic pages, especially since In Harmony is gonna have like a lot of repeating places. So, yeah, in case you couldn't tell, this is an In Harmony video. So, you can see a little bit of a page from the comic here. Ooh, In Harmony sneak peek. Look at that. It's okay. It's actually, this is a full illustration for one of the pages that I saved as a separate image just because I really liked how it came out. And I think I might put out as a print someday, but the comic isn't even out yet, so. It will be soon. It will be soon. Very soon. I will put a release date announcement, and you guys will be like, whoa! Release date for In Harmony, that comic that Daryl has been talking about for like a full year and has not like given us any information on? Wow! Yeah, I know what you guys are thinking. I know what you guys are thinking. Well, I have news for you. I do have a release date in mind, and that will be announced soon. So, hold on to your hats, because it's coming up. And when it comes up, you guys will be like, wow! Daryl! Release date! Woo! So be prepared to be amazed. For a release date for a comic that nobody but me is knowing about any information about. Whoopie-doo. That's fine. It's fine for me. Because that means I get to hold all the secrets, and none of you get any of them. It's all for me. All for me. The one thing that's really nice though about this particular thing that I'm drawing, I don't have to draw the friggin' inside of the garage. Garage door closed, baby. Woo! Which, considering the context for this this page panel, it actually is really irresponsible to keep your garage door open. You don't know who's gonna want to go in there. Let's see. Reference to that window. Okay, and my head's itchy. Okay, back to drawing. Actually need this to be up a bit more. And then this. Nope. Nope. Hold on a second. And then we got the bottom window we have to do. You know what this game is, that this music is making me miss playing? Starbound. That was such a fun game. Very hard, but very fun. I actually had beaten Starbound last year, which I had never done before, so that was nice. Oh goodness. Yeah, this house is about done. That's a bare wall. It's not exactly the prettiest house I've ever drawn, but it does its job. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. One house. Just gotta color it in with, make it look old, like an older house. Gotta get those nice, good old weathered marks in. Whoops. Because we're trying to make this look like a house that's been around for a while. So it's gonna have some peeling paint, it's gonna have some spots where the paint's faded. It's not gonna be the prettiest house, but it'll do its job. Because it is a home. It's a loved home. That's what it is. Perhaps a bit too loved over there. Hold on a second. Where's my button? There's my button. There we go. This will be nice to smoothing out some of the more rougher parts. Okie dokie. So, did that. And then we need this. Nope, that's not gonna work. Hold on. That could work better if it was thinner. There we go. Oops. That's not what I needed. I needed this. This is a lot of work. I'm trying to think of like stuff to talk about, but I don't really know what to talk about. Whoa. Wires tapping on my foot. Kind of, to me, felt like somebody grabbing my foot. It was really weird. Really weird. Yeah, I got nothing. I mean, my birthday is Tuesday. I'm gonna be 27. That's I'm not gonna be 27. My brother, whose birthday's the next day, is gonna be 27. I'm gonna be 26. You give me one more year and I'll be as old as Jonathan says when he became head archivist of the Magnus Institute. I still listen to the Magnus Archives, even though I don't do too much Magnus Archives posting these days, outside of like my comic and sometimes fan art. Reason for it, I just don't really have much to draw. I'm waiting mostly for the Magnus Protocol to come out. I'm very excited for that. I know Magnus Archives Brain Rot Brain is probably going to come back when it does come out, and I'm going to be like, ooh, yay, more Maggie Archives. But you know, I love the Magnus Archives. It's very good. Very good. If you never listened to that podcast, I say go listen to it. I'm in the middle of my re-listen right now. Just talk for so long about Maggie Archives. And how much Jonathan Sims is responsible for my therapy bill. That's actually a lie, but he should be the one paying for it. Mr. Sims. What do you have to say for yourself and all the crimes you have committed? Fill that up, fill that up. And then, let's see, what's the Porsche look like? Ah. Same color. Listen, just because I know what I want the house to look like does not mean I have every detail that I have already made of it necessarily written down somewhere. Oh, shit. I dropped my phone! It's not at all what I wanted to do. Give me a quick second. I'm just gonna go ahead and fix it. Hey y'all! Hi, Alveria. Nice to see you drop in. We are in the middle of drawing a house that will soon have a background. You just gotta, you know, wait for me to actually get to drawing the background. It is for a video we're gonna make. Oh, actually, wait. I forgot the garage door. Oops. Forgot to actually set the reference layer. Always want to remember to do that when you're referencing your layers. Don't want this to... There you go. Perfect. And now we also need to get the... that. And do this. Oh, reference all the layers first. I was watching Adventure Time earlier today, so I'm gonna probably go back later and continue watching it. So so me and my sister binged through all of Fiona and Cake, and I had seen the Adventure Time finale, so I didn't bother watching Adventure Time before watching Fiona and Cake. And then I watched Fiona and Cake, I was like, I want to go back and watch all of Adventure Time, because there's some episodes and arcs that I never actually, you know, watched through. But I watched through enough that, like, it didn't really affect how me watching Fiona and Cake, so I ended up watching all of Fiona and Cake. It's a very good show. I hope they do more with it. Or at the very least, it'll, like, convince these fucking executive people that you can do good adult animation. Just please, for the love of God, let these animators do adult animation that isn't just Family Guy. Or a Family Guy knockoff, because let's be for real, that's like all they want, and it sucks. It sucks. It sucks so bad. Especially since they did it with like an IP that was like already like incredibly popular, and you know people hate like, at least like on internet spaces, people are always talking about how much they hate reboots and spin-offs, which I mostly agree with. But like, Fiona and Cake was done super fucking good, and it did it with a storyline that was never really finished. That was never really finished, in my opinion. Like, I think that was like the one thing with the Adventure Time finale that I didn't like personally. But like, honestly, because they did Fiona and Cake, I don't mind it so much now. Was them continuing like Simon's whole thing, because like they ended Adventure Time, and like it's a Simon and Betty's story and all that, and it's just like, wait a minute, what about like finishing up the rest of Simon and Betty's story? Like, where's that gonna go? Which was like the only thing that if I had to like say a complaint about the original Adventure Time finale, that would be my complaint for it. But so I'm glad that Fiona and Cake exists as like something to explore that more. And and even if they never continue like another season of Fiona and Cake, I like it for what it is. So it'll be really nice if they do continue it, though. I want more Fiona, Simon, and Cake adventures. I think it'd be really fun. And if they don't, that's fine. I'm not mad. I like how Adventure Time ended. I like how Fiona and Cake season 1 ended. I'm only calling it season 1 because I don't know if they plan on doing another season. So I kind of want to like leave a little wiggle room in my language for assuming that there's a possibility there might be another season coming out. And if so, that'd be really nice. I need a drink of water. But yeah, overall, my opinion about Fiona and Cake is I enjoyed it for what it was. like, I wouldn't call myself a hardcore Adventure Time fan because I actually. So, fun fact about me, despite being an animation major, I didn't get to watch a lot of TV growing up. Um, Due to, let's just say my family environment, I didn't get to watch a lot of TV growing up. So there's some shows that I did watch a bit of when I was a kid, but didn't really get to finish or, like, get immersed with the fandom as some other people have been. That basically I just need to catch up on them. And Adventure Time is one of those series. There's like a couple others. I think the only one that I've actually managed to keep up with from like almost beginning to end was Steven Universe. But like I also love Steven Universe. I think Steven Universe is good. Maybe not it's not my favorite cartoon. I would say my favorite what would be considered quote unquote children's media show would probably have to be Infinity Train. It still is. Infinity Train got the fucking short end of the stick, to be honest. But so if they, let Owen Dennis bring back Infinity Train and let them raise the rating up so Amelia could be allowed to say fuck in the movie. Just saying. That's my petition. If Mr. fucking what's his face who likes to ruin fun is out there listening to this, hire me to do the Infinity Train Book 5. I want it. I am back. Hello, did you miss me? I had the mail lady come up. That's what happened. Okay, let's get this done. So, I have a great girlfriend who sends me Canadian snacks because Canada has some, like, really good snacks that America doesn't have. And... Oh, hey, Erin! It's going good! It's going good! I'm, working on a video stuff. I actually do have to check my email, because at the beginning of the stream, I was working on a sketch for a commission. But I can't continue the commission until I get approval for the sketch. So... this is the sketch in question. So I'm waiting for them to respond back, but at the moment I am working on a video for my webcomic that will be coming out this year. I'm not going to give the release date yet because I'm working on something for an announcement for it. But it will be out this year, so keep an eye out for that, the date for that, which will be exciting. My plan is to post the first 5 pages. I'll have a good, like, couple months of worth of updates. It's going to be updating once a week. And then I could go from there. And hopefully, you know, if Patreon goes well enough and I'm unsuccessful with finding, like, a studio job, then I could do more update stuff and focus on freelancing if, you know, finding a job in the animation department or studios and stuff isn't working so much out for me. So, you know, that's an option I'll have. And I can work on doing more page updates, like 2 page updates a week, instead of just 1. Because I'm a full-time student, and I have a job. Because I need money, because my car is broken. Ah! I need money and I need to pay bills. That's how it works. There's like one grass brush that I've been liking to use. Here we go. Just because this one feels really naturalistic. But I need it to be the actual size of... It's just very, there's a lot of issues going on in a lot of different entertainment industries right now. It's, like, unemployment, I heard, is really bad when it comes to, like, being an animator at the moment. Which is great when I'm in the middle of getting my animation degree. That's, like, not the news you want to hear. But it's unfortunate, like, the thing that's like that. So, you know. I finished that sketch on stream though, so I'm not like super worried about the person messaging me about it immediately. I mean, if they really want the commission now, then it'd be in their best interest to message me now, but like I'm not super rushed about it just because of like how much, you know, how long it's been since I told them that I forgot to add the other driveway. That's fine. Part of it has to do with the strike. The Animation Guild is planning on going on strike not this year, next year, when their contract ends, because of issues in animation at the moment. A lot of it also having to do with AI. But it's just the entertainment industry is a mess because of these fucking companies that are trying to cut corners, and instead of, like, putting the money into their workers, you know, the people that actually make them the money that they use to buy their 26 yacht, they go, you know what we don't need are the workers, because the workers don't need to eat. Like, you know, people who spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in art school don't need to, you know, live. Which is really fucking stupid. Like, honestly, I kind of, like, at this point, my personal opinion, I think that the people that are, like, CEOs of, like, in, like, terms of, like, animation or film or whatnot, don't actually enjoy the company that they run, or the work, or at least the, like, work that they run, because half of them don't seem to get it. And the other half, like, it feels like the people that these people only know, like, how to work business, which I get. Like, you know, these companies are businesses, so they have to know how to run a business. But you can't run people like they're machines, you know? Like, people need to eat, and if you're just, like, you're outsourcing your job and you just don't fucking care about the people who make your money, and if people aren't gonna want to buy your product. I mean, like, that one Disney movie that people are, like, complaining about how bad the animation is. Like, nobody's gonna want to watch that. If that's all you're gonna make your animation look like is, like, hot garbage. It's like, what are you doing with your money? And apparently, I was reading earlier, apparently it's like, you know how, like, one of the issues with NFTs, besides, like, the apparent amount of art theft and that, is, like, the environmental impact that NFTs cause? Apparently AI is just as bad, if not worse. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. But, like, I feel like these people are like, oh, but the shareholders we get our money from, like, if we have less people who make money, we make more money. It's like, you're not running a substantial business. Your business is not gonna last that long if all you're doing is just starving your employees to the point where they're gonna leave and go find other jobs, or they're gonna go on strike, and you're gonna lose money because you don't understand that you need your employees to make the money that you're currently making. It's also, like, the issue with, like, relying on, like, super substantial growth for your, is there even anything on this layer? There's not. Okay, well, I'm gonna use this layer for the next thing I'm gonna work on. If you're constantly only relying on growth for your business, like, you don't actually need to keep growing your business. I don't know if that's a hot take, but that's a take I'm gonna give right now, is that you don't need to keep growing your business if there's no reason for you to grow your business. You know? Like, I mean, growth is a thing in business, yeah, but, like, constant growth, like, you're gonna hit a ceiling, and then what are you gonna do when you can't, you know, go past that ceiling? Like, you can't make the population 100 times bigger to consume more. You can't make people consume a product they're already consuming. And, like, I feel like that's, like, a downfall of a lot of companies these days, is it's, like, all about the growth and never about the sustainability. Like, you want your business to grow, yeah, but how are you going to sustain your business if all you're focusing on is constant growth? And, like, at the end of the day, it's like, it's going to be these fucking people's fault that, like, shit falls apart because they don't know how, like, I don't think they realize that. And if they do realize that, they just don't fucking care, apparently. Okie dokie. And then I also need another layer. But yeah, that's just me. Business makes me so fucking bad. And like, here's the worst part is I'm currently not in like the worst position. I have a job and I have school. Granted, I have my car thing that's like draining my bank account, which is really fucking annoying and I hate it and it's making me super upset. But yeah. But I like it's making me super fucking upset because of my fucking car BS. And that's annoying in on itself, but like I don't have it like as bad as like some people who like have at least rent to pay. Like I'm lucky to live in that place, in a house because I live with my parents. I lucky to live in a house where they don't charge me rent, so I got that going for me at least. But like also like it's one of those things that's also on like a timer because my parents are very much like the moment that you're not in school, we want you out, get gone, go, leave. And they were very much like reaching that point at the beginning of last year before I got my license and was able to actually go back to school because COVID and not having a driver's license was like the only things that were keeping me from going back to school. Because I did want to go back to school. I don't like sitting on my ass doing nothing all day, but can't really do that in my area because it's nearly impossible to go anywhere worthwhile in my area unless you have a car. I'm surrounded on like 3 sides by highways, and there is a shopping center that's like down the road from where I live that I can walk to. And like, so I have like a shopping center nearby, but it's not like a big one. It's like a little one. And that's like literally the only thing over there. So it's just, yeah. Actually, I want to do my one thing before... Actually... Yeah, I mean, like, before when I was working at Target, because it was, like, down the road from me, it was, like, easy for me to get there. But now I work in, like, a county over, and it's a lot farther away for me to get there. And my school also is in another county over. It's in a completely different county. I'm, like, sandwiched between 2 counties where I live. So... that's pain in the butt. My mom is helpful enough to at least, like, drive me to school. Hold on a second. Oh, oops. Let me see if that will make that. Okay, that's a bit better. It's gonna get blurred anyway, so... yeah. Okay. And now this. But like, yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping soon that they'll figure out what's wrong with my car, because the place I usually take them at normally doesn't take this long with my car. The first place couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. This place normally doesn't take this long, but apparently, from what they told me, it's an issue that they don't know. That the guy knows that there's an issue. He knows what the issue is. He has no idea how to fix it, and he has to, because he's never seen an issue like this before. And he's going to the people who do, like, you know, the company car stuff to, like, get them to be like, hey, what's the, how can we go about fixing this problem? And meanwhile, I have to sit here with no car, basically being like, when am I going to get my vehicle back? I have to go to work, I have to go to school, repairs are going to be expensive already, and it's just a complete mess. Which is why I've been asking for commissions, because, like, currently I'm renting a car for until Monday, and then my mom's gonna take me to school until Friday. I'm probably gonna have to rent another car unless I get my vehicle done before then. But I also have to take lifts to school. So oh rip. Yeah, I have to take Lyft to school. I don't really have anybody I can ask for rides from. I mean, I do have one friend who might be able to pick me up, but I don't know if he's gonna be willing to do that because he has classes in the morning and my afternoon. Two of my classes are afternoon classes, and they go on until like almost 5. So he might not want to do that. And my other friends got their own lives and shit, so haven't asked them. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. And it's stressful. And like I feel like if you're gonna be like, hey, we're gonna hold on to your vehicle because we don't know what's wrong with it, you could like at least at the very least, like maybe provide me with a vehicle to drive until then, because like they haven't even told me, like they never called me to like tell me a diagnostic for it. I've had to call them multiple times just to be like, have you figured out what you've done what's wrong with my car yet? Only for them to be like, oh yeah, they don't know what the problem is. They know what the problem is, but they don't know how to fix the friggin' problem. So we're gonna get other people to tell us how to do it. And it's like, why didn't you just fucking call me and tell me that? Because I'm sitting here trying to get my vehicle back. I need to get to work. And it's stressful. Ugh. At least this is coming out decent. There we go. Oh wait, hold on. I actually have to do another thing. I need to get this. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay. Gotta get this sidewalk done. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I mean, the people that I've been getting to look at my car, like the original people I had look at my car, are pretty reliable. Um, like they were really nice with this issue with my car because they flat out told me that they took a look at it and they were like, "Yeah, we can't help you with this because we have no idea like what the issue is. It's best to take it to your to like a dealer, like one of the places that for your car brand to look at." And they were really nice and didn't charge me for it, which is nice. Ooh, why did this pause? Yeah, keep watching it. Okie dokie. Now we're gonna. Ooh, I want that. Okie dokie. Now to get more grass. Woo! Where's that grass braids brush that I like? There we go. Get some little plants in there. And now onto the shading. And then I need wait, hold on. Not that one. No, not yet. We are almost done with this one. Oh, wait, oops. I meant to do a blur. Okay. Oh shit. Where's my phone? I need a better setup. Okay. wish I could see a preview of it. Hmm. No. I wanna see the full thing. There we go, that's what I wanted. Perfect. Okay, that's the first one. Okay. Now on to the next one. This one is actually going to be mostly painted anyway, so let's get the background done first. Getting some trees built into this mountainside. Making some good progress on this video. Okay, I don't need a sketch. Oh, that one doesn't work for that. Where's the... Oh, so it doesn't work for that. Where's the fucking foliage builder? There it is. Oh, oops. There you go, that camera frame was in the way, confusing me about what's going to be in the shot for this one. There we go. Okie dokie. Now the next thing we need to do. Put that over it. And get ourselves a new animation folder. Because guess what? We're gonna be animating. What are we animating? We're drawing a car. I need this open. We'll draw a nicer car than this. Luckily it's at an angle where I don't have to do so much fucking detail. Here's my secret. I don't like drawing cars. and yet here's also the kicker. First chapter in Harmony, so many cars. And I don't know why I did that to myself, but I did. Luckily it's only the first chapter. But it doesn't mean there's not gonna be more. Let's make this car a bit more interesting and we'll give it a sunroof. Ta-da! Okay. And now to next frame. This isn't listening. This. How long have I been streaming for? Doesn't really tell me now, does it? I'll get a couple more frames of this done before I stop the stream for the night. So don't you guys fret. Okay. So you may be asking why I'm not putting so much effort into making this car look as good as like my previously animated car. The issue is I don't like I don't want an animated car. But my sound effects for my video says otherwise, so yeah, what the guy in the song just said. So that's why we're here. I've been already thinking, so I have to do a senior project, a senior film for like a class near the end of like my time at school, and I've already been thinking about what I want to do. Not in harmony related. I actually have like a short film idea that I think would be really fun. But it also requires me to draw a lot of sci-fi bullshit, and so I'm like, why did I do this to myself? But you know, gotta get that degree and all that swag. Gotta love being an animation major. Nice. Good job with the weeding. My wrists survive. Because I take breaks often. I'm very careful with taking my breaks when I need to. I don't want to end up in a situation where I can't draw. Oh jeez. I stretch pretty often, and I do some of the art tips like go in and um you know getting up to stretch every once in a while, as well as like hold on a second. I'm trying to figure out where I'm splitting this. This doesn't move that fast, but alright. Let's see it. But like yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of surprised I haven't gotten like I'm not gonna finish that thought, but you know what I mean. Wait, oh. I forgot I had taken off my camera. I wanted to see this whole thing, how it looks. And this other one is... Forgot to cut this one. Hold on a second. Delete that. There we go. And same with here. Alright, why is this not letting me delete it? That was really weird. I don't know why it wouldn't let me delete it. Okay. Close that off. Okay. Where's my frames? Here they are. Why does this sound like a bit from Lord Huron's? Either Lord Huron or yeah, no, this sounds this sounds a lot like Vidine. Not the song Vidine Noir, but something from Vidine Noir. I just don't know which one. It might not be Vidine Noir. It might be a different song, but it sounds something like a similar vibe. I wonder if this has a title for it. Nope, does not. Huh. It's weird. Oh. Okie dokie. Actually, needs to go up a bit more. I know this part's not going to be seen in the video, but I still want to get it in line art. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. My neck's starting to hurt, and I have to go feed my animals soon, so I'm gonna call it a day here. Thanks for coming by, and didn't get to finish that today, but that's okay. And, yeah, no, I appreciate everybody who's come by to, you know, watch this. And I hope you all have a good day. Bye!